behind me is a beautiful tiny home that you see right here in Accra. My name is Zionfelix, and this is beautifully put up together by Arc Designs. Almost say, they say no, we don't need billions or millions of Ghana cedis to put up a structure. We are also in our home, and that is why they are putting up these tiny homes wherever you want. And Zionfelix, I'm here for us to get more information and go on a quick tour on this beautiful property. So, very nice. We do want to say yes. A quality of it, affable. They want everybody in this country to get a home. I'll be back. Now, me are the boss of Arc Designs. Some time past, we talked about all the good things that they were doing with metals, wood, putting up structures, and now they have this new concepts. Almost tiny homes, and one is just behind me over here. My name is Zionfelix. I'll be back after this short break.
We are back, bringing you the latest lineup from Betway. Betway starts strong with their front two, with Free Play Friday and Swipe Bet. In the middle, you've got all the control with Cash Out and Build a Bet. Plus, with Win Boost, you can boost your sports bets. At the back, they have Smart Picks and the Partial Daily Jackpot.
You always get way more with Betway.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Terms and conditions apply. Betway. Get way more.
So I have the boss of Arc Designs, Madam Ben, is here with me, that we're about to talk about this beautiful structure that you see behind us. My name is Zionfelix. It's nice to see you again, mommy.
Same here. Good to see you.
Yeah, how has life been?
Well, we're in Ghana, so things are rough, but we're managing.
Okay, and how has Arc Designs business been going?
So far, it's beginning to pick up.
Okay.
I'm thankful.
Okay. Ghanaians are now accepting the concept.
Some of them, a lot of our clients are from outside, the Ghanaians who live abroad, who understand the way we build more. So a lot of our clients are those types of people. But I have some clients who are from here too.
Okay.
And things are working out.
Are you still getting deals from the government agencies?
Not particularly. I think because I haven't approached them. I had a bad experience once, so I'm kind of a little shy. Okay. But if a deal comes that I think is worthy, that will benefit everybody, I will consider it.
Okay. Again, remind us about what Arc Designs do.
Well, so we design and build. We space plan from scratch. But we build more with the American concept. We use OSB boards, cement boards, instead of the concrete. The rest of the world is shifting from that. In Africa, it's very strong. But I think that when you look at a lot of the environmental concerns, we have to start shifting little by little. It's not going to happen in my generation or even the next one, but at least we have to start carving the path for that. Okay. So everything we do here is very eco-friendly, very light, and it makes it affordable, not so expensive as if you were using a lot of other materials.
Somebody will ask, looking at the environment which we find ourselves and then comparing it to the outside world, somebody will say our environment is different.
Not particularly, it's not. Okay. Because you look at Florida. If you've been to Florida, it's just like here. Houston is worse than here with the humidity. They have oceans just like we do. And the houses are there, nothing happens to them. So it's not different. I think we have to start thinking outside the box to see that Africa is not that different. We are just like the rest of the world, and we have to start looking at things differently.
Okay. Just before we continue, give us contact details of Arc Designs.
Okay, it is +233 020 633 3457.
Okay.
That is how you can get in touch with us, or you go to info@arcdesignlv.com.
Okay.
And you can find us.
I'm here with my mom, Benis, the boss of Arc Designs. They put up structures, mainly with wooden works and at times with metals or containers. They'll give you a beautiful home, a beautiful office, a beautiful property. But today they have something new for us. What do you have here? Madam Benis?
I have a tiny home.
Okay.
It's now become a big thing in the US now because a lot of older people my age have become empty nesters. So the big houses have become too much for them. Have a big house, more expenses in everything. So a lot of them have done this. Also, you have these tiny homes can be mobile.
Okay.
You can do it with wheels on it so that young people who don't have any land and who move around, college students for that matter, that they can use. Over here, I wouldn't dare do that because of the gutters and the roots.
Yeah.
But this in particular is a 1-bedroom tiny home.
Okay.
And the whole idea was, if we want affordable, real affordable, we have to stay away from things that cost like $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. So this whole thing was built with cement boards on the outside,
okay,
and then plasterboard on the inside. The floorboards and the roof are marine boards. Marine boards is one of the strongest wood. I mean, we flow concrete with it, but also its main use is for building ships.
Okay.
So it's a very strong material, which a lot of people didn't know they used it here for anything other than. So this whole house, there is no concrete walls or anything anywhere. It's all built by synthetic cement boards, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I decided this is about 49 square meters.
Okay.
It has.
So that's like a quarter of a plot.
This is a quarter of a plot.
Okay.
You know, so and you can build it as a 2-story.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be 1-story. So I did this one for my staff because they all come and they complain about rent, how expensive rent was, and I'm like, why don't you find land, invest your salary into land, and then buy land. I'll show you how to do it. Then you can do something for yourself, because they all thought home ownership was out of the realm for them. So they were very skeptical until we started. On the bottom, we just have stumps on the bottom. The floorboard is marine board, and the roof is marine board as well. So once we put the...
So you put the marine board on it before the ceiling?
Yeah. No, the ceiling is on the bottom, and
okay,
then the marine board is on top, and then we cover it with waterproof tarp,
okay,
so that there is no leakages or anything. So the whole point was to show them how easy it was to build. So everything here was built by them.
By the staff?
By the staff, the windows and everything. So once we put the shell on it, then they started getting excited, because then it looked like a real home.
Yeah.
So then everybody, brought their little expertise, and then we got it done. It was actually done, the total time is 21 days.
21 days to put this structure
to get this up. I was originally going to do a 2-story, but I decided, because of time and because I move around a lot, I decided to just keep it this way. And then if somebody wanted a 2-story, it would take the same size of land, but you can go up. So that is what this is. It's very comfortable.
So a quarter of a plot like this can give us a story?
Yes. It's the same size. You just, for instance, the stumps on the bottom, if I were doing 2-story, I would just double them. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go on a tour. Let's go inside and talk much about it.
Okay.
So this is a 1-bedroom?
This is a 1-bedroom.
It has living room, bedroom, washroom, kitchen?
Yes.
So open kitchen?
Yes, open kitchen.
Okay, so let's talk about this place. Show us the things here, the wood and other...
So this is just wood we got from here just to enhance the look.
Okay.
Because this has become a fad now. People have these, but they're expensive.
Okay.
So we just bought the wood, cut them up, stain them, and we get the same result, but for much, much cheaper.
Okay.
And this year too, this privacy space, if you wanted to sit here, you don't want everybody to see you, we put the privacy bars there so that you can relax in your little porch and, have a good time. And this is all cement board.
Cement board.
All around it is cement board. Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at sound. There are cars passing by.
Well, you go in, you'll know.
Okay. Wow.
So you see how quiet it is in here? Yeah. So if the door is closed, you don't hear all that sound. The sound is drowned out because we have insulation between the cement board and the plasterboard.
Okay.
Yeah. Inside is all plasterboard except for the bathroom. On that wall, even the interior wall, we did cement board because of moisture and water.
Okay.
Yeah. But everything here is an open kitchen. Everything, windows, everything, we made them here. Okay. Because it brings down the cost rather than going to buy it. And that's the whole idea. The whole idea was to minimize costs and to make it really affordable to people who wanted to have home ownership.
Okay. So I can see tiles here. Is it real tiles? Or?
Yeah, they're real tiles.
Okay.
Yeah. We put them on top of the on top of the marine board.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have a specific place that you can put up the structure, or it can be put up
Anywhere.
Anywhere?
Anywhere.
Okay. Let's continue our tour before I come to other details of this property. So here is the kitchen.
Yes.
And here's the storeroom.
This is a place where it's a storeroom where you can put a washer dryer if you wanted to, or whatever you want to store.
Okay.
You can do that. And this is shelving for pots and pans. There's lower cabinet as well. All the countertops are tile, so they are affordable. I usually look for things that are on sale.
Okay.
You know, as long as they are pretty, you know, you just let your imagination do the rest.
Yeah. Wow. Let's go to the bedroom.
Okay. So this is the bedroom. It's a single bedroom, but it doesn't look claustrophobic. It doesn't look tight. It looks nice.
Yeah.
You know, so this is the one bedroom. You know, you can put a queen size bed in here if you wanted to, you know, but we chose to put this in here. It's very simple, clean, and comfortable.
Yeah, very nice place.
Yes.
Very nice. Yeah, so.
And all this furniture, I source them from local workers, the ones on the road. I make friends with all of them so that, you know, even if I have an idea, they create it for me, but the cost is so much lower than if I were to go into a shop to buy them.
And it makes the place look beautiful too.
Thank you.
As long as you enter here, you think they are foreign products. They were imported into the country.
No, everything that we use here is from here.
Wow.
Except the, you know, the cement boards, the plaster boards, those I brought in from outside. I have them in storage anyway.
Okay.
But this is the bathroom. It's not tight. It's comfortable, and
very spacious.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
So
for instance, if there are two people and they wanted two sinks, I'll change it and put two sinks, you know, so, and it will still fit comfortably, you know.
So in 21 days, you put this structure up.
Yes.
And I like the fact that all the doors are black, everything in here black.
Yes, I like coordination.
Yeah.
And I like nice finishing. That's one of the problems we have in this country. Yeah. Finishing is not the best. So we try to make things that make everything look in sync.
And it goes with the plugs too.
Yes, like all that is deliberate.
Wow.
We do that on purpose so that everything matches, you know.
Wow.
And this furniture, look, it looks very nice, right?
Yeah, very, very.
But I had a guy on the road at East Legon do this. Everybody thinks I imported it. I didn't. And the price was so good, you know.
So if somebody wants you to put up a structure like this for him or her, are you going to give something like this, or just put up a structure and the person come and continue?
Well, I'll put up the whole structure. Okay. You know, it doesn't make sense. All the cabinetry, everything, I'll put in there. The ACs, some people with asthma don't want ACs. Some people do. But things like a mini fridge and things like that, they will all be part of it.
Wow.
I am looking at it as if I was in the US and I was buying a new home, you should have your stove, your sink, all these things come with it. Okay. So it will be like that. The only thing you'll have to buy is your own furniture and the AC if you want any your TV, but the rest of it comes with it. Of course, the plates don't come with it. But the island, if you wish to have one, we will create one for you.
Somebody will ask about longevity. Because I mean,
well,
we think that if you build with blocks, 5,000 years, you can stay in it. Your great grandchildren.
That is not true, though. Look at, I'm 67 years old. So before I was born, the English came here and built houses in Ray John Studs. Yeah. They are still there and people live in it. And I'm 67. You know, and they are wood. You have them in Sekondi, you have them in Takoradi. They are all there on the ocean front. You know, so I think that is from lack of exposure that make us think block is everything. Now, if you look at block, and I'm not trying to be political at all, I'm very, very eco-friendly in attitude when it comes to things like that. But concrete and blocks have been said is responsible for a lot of the issues we have. If you look, some of these countries that were war-torn and rebuilt in Africa, they use different materials. So little by little, it will change. If you don't have exposure, what you know is what you know. If you do, you know different, you know. But it's not because, you know, I'm against it. For me, it's not something that...
What's the whole idea for these tiny homes that
to make it affordable for people.
Okay.
And also my dream is to find somebody who has a lot of land and money for me to create a whole community of tiny homes, different styles, different models for them. And like something that would have like a walking area, a garden area, recreational, mini mart, pharmacies, so that when you are in that space, you are safe.
Okay.
You don't have to go outside and do anything. You can get most of what you want. It doesn't matter if it's far away. What my thinking is, you liaise with like a bus company, it picks them up, drop them in Accra somewhere, and then take them back wherever it is. I mean, Accra has grown out for so much that it doesn't have to be, and the land is expensive in Accra, so it doesn't matter. Me, I'll go anywhere.
What if somebody wants you to put up like maybe 4 or 5 of this same structure I was showing for him?
I will do it. It depends on where it is, though.
Okay.
But if I have to travel by road to like a place that would take me 10 hours, no, it's not cost effective because I have to take my people there to do the work. So it's not cost effective. But if it's within a reasonable area, I will.
So apart from the 1 bedroom, I mean,
you can do 2 bedrooms. You can do 2-story. You can do 1 single story, 2 bedrooms, whatever you want. It's not different from anything else, but the difference is it's tiny.
Somebody will be afraid of, I mean, say a baby.
Well, America, our whole lives is wood, and it hasn't broken. Yeah. And even when we have our worst time, the hurricanes and the tornadoes, next year all the houses are up again. But when concrete breaks, it breaks. You have to start from scratch. Yeah. No, they're very durable. I always tell people who travel, why do you ask these questions? Because you go, you see the houses we live in, it's all wood.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about money.
Okay.
Can we afford it?
More than afford it. More than afford it. I mean, when you travel, I hear this all the time. People will say, we traveled and we walked by and there was nothing there, and in 3 weeks there's a whole apartment building. That is how we build. That's just how we do it.
So if somebody contracts you and I, it's going to take less than 30 days to put up a structure for him or her?
Yeah. I can do 1 month, I'll be done.
Is not mobile. In fact, you don't need 1 year.
No.
When your plan is out by now, she can put out something for you.
Once you tell me, I need to know about the person, because I don't like this vanilla type of building or cookie cutter where you build the same thing for everybody. Everybody's life is different.
The taste is different.
Yes. So I like to know, are you married? Do you plan to get married? What do you do for a living? Do you have kids? Do you plan to have kids? For the kids, it's very important for me because of safety issues. So that I know that I'll buy stoves that don't have the knobs on the side but on top. Okay. And I'll make sure, little things that can create problems for children.
The height of
the height of
play with it.
So for me, all those details are extremely important. Finishing is extremely important to me. So once I know about you, now, let me tell you one of the things that boggles my mind. The people abroad are different. But a lot of times, somebody will call in and say, how much does a 2-bedroom cost? Well, you've been here before. We have 2 2-bedrooms, right? One is like 1,100 square feet. The other one is like 3,500 square feet. They're both 2 bedrooms. So when you try to explain the dynamics, it's like, you said this, but that's not it. Every space, what else do you want in that space? Then we can do it. Everything is custom, even the windows. We don't do anything standard. Because I like natural light. And ECG is very expensive.
Yeah, that's why you have
like a
huge glass here so that sun rays can come inside.
Yes. So when the lights are off, you can still see where you're going.
But talking about, the glass and all that, somebody might say that if I put the structure outside, thieves might easily get inside.
I'm doing a project now for a client. And instead of the regular
glass?
No, the regular thing you put the security bars. I did one that is so beautiful. So it looks like it's part of the design, but you can't come into the house. Okay. So if there are people who want that, there are ways to do it rather than the bars and that make it look like you're in prison. So I designed this one for him and it's very beautiful. You can't break it.
Okay.
So if people don't want the glass and they want that, fine. There are people who like glass. It's a person's individual taste, but I make sure that I do something that is safe.
This structure was put up with close to 100,000. Now, somebody will say payment plan because somebody in his early 30s, late 20s.
But let me tell you what is happening. I don't know. I've tried to meet with a few banks, but I think that, I don't know, but I think there are people here or investors outside who will be willing to take that on, and make it affordable for people. Okay. Because in the US, our loans are 30 years, 25, 20, over here is very short time, so that is something that we have to find financiers, people who are willing to do the stretch. I'm not sure exactly because most of my adult life has been outside. So I'm not sure why the dynamics are such, but it depends. So somebody, there are people there. I actually got a call from somebody a few days ago abroad who said they had lost so much money in their stocks because they invested in certain things. So they want something, So people like that, they would rather take the money and do something and make, real estate, you can't lose.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You can't lose.
That's true.
It doesn't matter how long it takes, you won't lose. So
to people who would want to invest their monies into real estate and they have large lands elsewhere, vast land elsewhere, and you want something like this, Madam Bettis is ready to help you put up such a structure. 1, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, 1 story, 2 story. She's ready to put up all these things so that you can also rent it out or sell them or do whatever you want to do with it. I mean, she's been doing this for a very long time. How many years now?
27.
27 years. I mean, she's been doing it outside there in America.
And I ventured into Ghana. It hasn't been easy, trust me, but I'll stick it out.
Yeah, she's not giving up. So to investors, to people who would want to pump cash into this kind of new idea that she's brought up, and to individuals who not maybe our friends or but if you want to build like multiple of them, she's ever ready to help do it for you, for all of us to also help the environment, society that we find ourselves. It's not just about the money.
Yes.
Because of the environment now, normal SS and the ecosystem is damaged.
It's very, very damaged right now, and we need to do something to fix it.
So the contact and social media honest and how people can get to you again.
So we're on Aki Design, we're on Twitter, we are on X, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook. I don't know anything about social media, somebody else does it, but we can be reached, and our local number is +233 +233 20 633 3457. So is 020 633 3457, and you use the Ghana code.
Okay. Thank you very much. Your final words to my people and to all your potential clients who are watching us right now.
Thank you, and being a good sport, and I love you to death because you were the first person who ever got me to do an interview. Trust me, I'd never done that before. Now you see how comfortable I am. Okay. Thank you very much for coming.
You're most welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for also watching. I had the first conversation with her, I think a little over a year ago. We toured her apartment up there, which was fully manufactured with metals, right?
Yeah, metals and woods. And every floor I did something different just to show people that you can use different materials.
That conversation is right here on YouTube that you can watch and know the kind of good works that they are doing in Ghana. They did that in America, and then they are here in Ghana. And then again, we are here to see this beautiful tiny home that she's put up at Laboni in Accra. And she's saying anywhere that you are in this capital or anywhere that you want her to also build this in multiple for you, she's ever ready to come and do that. My name is Zionfelix. Thank you very much for joining us on this trip, and I know you're going to contact Madam Bettis for her to help you out with these tiny homes that she started putting up in this country called Ghana.
Thank you very much for coming.
You're always welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.